The movie The Princess Bride opens with a grandfather visiting his sick grandson in a modern-day setting. To entertain the boy who prefers video games, the elder begins reading from an old book titled The Princess Bride, a tale of adventure, romance, and fantasy penned by E. Morgenstern. The story transports viewers to the fictional kingdom of Florin. In Florin, a beautiful young woman named Buttercup lives on a farm. She bosses around the farm boy, Westley, ordering him to perform tasks. Each time, he responds simply with "as you wish," revealing his deep affection for her. Over time, Buttercup realizes she loves him too. Westley decides to sail away to America to build a fortune so they can marry. Tragically, news arrives that his ship was attacked by the dread pirate Roberts, who leaves no survivors. Devastated, Buttercup vows never to love again. 5 years later, Prince Humperdinck, heir to the throne, selects Buttercup as his bride-to-be, though she feels no emotion for him. Humperdinck secretly plots to start a war with the neighboring kingdom of Gilder by staging Buttercup's murder and blaming Gilder. To execute this scheme, he hires a Sicilian criminal mastermind named Witty, along with 2 henchmen: the Spanish swordsman Inigo Montoya, who seeks revenge against the 6-fingered man who killed his father, and the gentle giant Fezzik, a Turkish wrestler of immense strength. One day, while Buttercup rides her horse in the countryside, the trio kidnaps her. They sail toward Gilder's cliffs, but a mysterious man in black pursues them in another boat. At the Cliffs of Insanity, Vizzini orders Fezzik to climb the sheer rock face using a rope, carrying everyone. The man in black follows, climbing hand over hand. Fezzik tries to dislodge him with boulders, but fails. On top, Vizzini leaves Inigo to duel the pursuer. Inigo, a master fencer, engages in a witty, acrobatic sword fight amid ruins. Though skilled, Inigo loses when the man in black reveals he fights left-handed too. Inigo is knocked out but spared. Next, Fezzik faces the man in a test of strength. Despite his size, Fezzik is choked, unconscious, but also left alive. Finally, Vizzini challenges the man to a battle of wits. He presents 2 goblets, one poisoned with iocane powder, an odorless, tasteless toxin. After clever banter, Vizzini guesses wrong and dies laughing. The man in black rescues Buttercup, but she pushes him down a hill in anger, believing he killed Westley. As he tumbles, he cries "as you wish," revealing himself as Westley, who survived and became the dread pirate Robert. Westley explains he took over the pirate role peacefully. Now reunited, they flee into the fire swamp to evade Humperdinck's pursuing soldiers. In the swamp, they face flame spurts, lightning sand, and rodents of unusual sized giant rats that attack. Westley fights off the beasts, but upon exiting, Humperdinck captures them. Buttercup agrees to marry the prince if he spares Westley, but Humperdinck secretly imprisons Westley in the pit of despair. There, Count Rugen, Humperdinck's 6-fingered advisor, tortures Westley with a machine that sucks away life years. Meanwhile, Inigo and Fezzik reunite, learning of Wesley's plight from rumors. They seek him out, finding his body after Rugen drains him to death, or so it seems. With help from Miracle Max, a quirky former royal miracle worker, and his wife Valerie, they revive Westley with a magic pill. Though mostly dead and weak, Westley plots to storm the castle on Buttercup's wedding night. As the wedding proceeds hastily, Inigo, Fezzik, and Westley infiltrate the castle. Inigo confronts Rugen in a vengeful duel, repeating his famous line, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die." After a fierce fight, Inigo kills Rugen. Fezzik smashes through guards, and Westley bluffs his way into the bridal chamber. Stopping the marriage just in time, though Buttercup realizes they were not fully wed. Humperdinck challenges Westley, but the hero, still paralyzed below the waist, outwits him with threats and ties him up. The group escapes on horses provided by Fezzik, who found 4 white steeds. Buttercup and Westley share a passionate kiss, described as the most pure since the invention of the kiss. The grandfather concludes the story, noting true love conquers all. The grandson, initially reluctant, asks him to return tomorrow to read it again. The elder agrees with "as you wish," interwoven with humor satire, and meta-commentary. The film parodies fairy tales while celebrating their charm. Directed by Rob Reiner, it stars Carrie Elwes as Westley, Robin Wright as Buttercup, Mandy Patinkin as Inigo, Andre the Giant as Fezzik, Wallace Shawn as Vitsini, Chris Sarandon as Humperdinck, Christopher Guest as Root, Billy Crystal as Miracle Max, and Carol Kane as Valerie. Peter Falk plays the grandfather, Fred Savage the grandson. Released in 1987, it blends swashbuckling action, clever dialogue, and heartfelt romance.